Hello, everyone. My name is Matebello 𝗂𝗏, as Mark has mentioned and introduced himself. So yes, Mark, I am so looking forward to this session.
Matebello has got internet issues at home, so she grabbed her laptop and she went to the nearest coffee shop in her area. So we do need to excuse there's maybe some background background noise or some lagging or something like that.
So, how I met Mark, we met at the IIBA Summit 2025. He was a speaker on the day one, and I was a speaker on day two. So, on day one, Mark had an executor. He was an executor actually, and I got a chance to attend his speaking session. So he shared more about connecting with purpose. You know, when you connect with people on LinkedIn, you have to connect with purpose because this is how meaningful partnerships build a resilient business analyst. So that's how we met. Thank you, Mark.
Wonderful. Okay, let me show a slide of where we were both at the summit. So this is the day that Matebello and I met, November last year. I was a speaker. That's me speaking over there. Let's show it like that. So, and it was actually Matebello's first speaking engagement. And, you know, you've got to start somewhere. You need to start somewhere. So she was a little bit nervous, but I did my best to calm her down and to let her know that I've been doing this a while. So I attended in 2017. I presented in 2020, The Power of a Mastermind. In 2023, I had a 4-hour workshop on goal setting mastery. And then I was also a track chair at the IIBA Summit in Cape Town. That was the year that the IIBA, we won Best Chapter Award for the South African chapter. And then, yeah, then I was a speaker last year. We were also an exhibitor. This was my exhibitor stand. And yeah, it was really good to eventually meet with Matebello in person, as she mentioned as well. You know, we connect with people on LinkedIn. I've got 8,800 BAs as first degree connections, all in the United Kingdom. But I haven't met hardly any of them. So it's nice to meet people in person, especially when you can meet some, you know, presidents and things like that as well. Brilliant. Okay, so that's when we met.
So positioning myself was very simple. It's all about cleaning up your LinkedIn profile. You need to be true to yourself. Be honest about yourself. The LinkedIn profile, it is a public platform where everybody will have access to who you are, where you have worked, the companies that you have worked for, and the roles and responsibilities that you were doing. You cannot lie. The previous colleagues, your previous managers will see that, and you cannot lie, unfortunately. So that's how you actually position yourself to be headhunted, by putting all the qualifications that you have gained or achieved, the people that you engage with. I mean, you can ask some of your colleagues or your previous co-workers, previous managers, to recommend, to say something about you, and then it puts you into a different position where you get headhunted. And I think that's how I actually, position myself to be headhunted. So what I have learned is that converted opportunity is and you don't always get to take the first opportunity. Try to negotiate it. Learn how to negotiate the offer that think you are, the offer that can match your skill, the number of years that we have worked for. I mean, it's all about moving your wealth, putting yourself first, because when you get hired by a company, it is not only about them benefiting from you. You also have to benefit from the company. And by benefiting, you are not offering or rendering your services for free. So you have to try and negotiate how much you worth and how much you believe you worth actually. And try to negotiate, the top rate that you think of. And obviously, when you negotiate, even if you go a little bit lower, but make sure that it is what you want, and get satisfied with that. What I have enjoyed the most about the gold mentoring program is deep diving into what is it, why are you in this field of business analysis? You know, why are you doing it? Why did you choose to become a business analyst? Um, you get to know yourself better. You get to understand the reasons behind being part of the business analysis community, and also just to position yourself better, you know, to be marketable. You don't want to be, well, for me, I don't see myself being a permanent employee for until I retire. You know, um, this program has made me realize that I can actually become more of being a permanent employee. I can actually become a consultant on my own because I go and collect all the relevant experience, you know, and I have worked in different industries. I have worked in telecommunications. I have worked in the IT company. I have also worked in insurance. I've also worked in the healthcare industry as well. So the aim is to be able to apply the principles of business analysis, the concept, applying the same concept, the techniques, the different techniques, you know. So for me, that has been unpacked thoroughly, you know, during the program. And I'm very grateful to meeting you, Mark, because I don't think that I would have been in this position, finding myself where I would be headhunted. So this year alone, since January, I have been headhunted 3 times and this program. So it does work, and I'm so grateful for that. Yes.
Wonderful. Thank you for that. So that didn't go too bad, considering that you're in a coffee shop, considering that there's other people having meetings around you. You came through quite smoothly. We heard every word you said, and your video didn't freeze. So well done on taking the initiative to going to your local coffee shop and asking them if you can go there. So one thing you didn't mention that I think has really been of value for this mentoring program to you is your confidence level. I mean, just looking at you speaking, your confidence, you ooze confidence. You know, you can articulate yourself very well, but more importantly, you know what you want from your life and your career, and you didn't know before you met me. So we had to map out these career goals. We had to look at the 6 focus points. We had to determine exactly where you want to go, and we had to show you that you have got a lot of value, that any company will be really fortunate to have you working for them. So that's what I see as well. And you've also made some great friends with the other 3 attendees. So that was really good as well.
So the final word from me, Mark, is as an individual, so really responsible, you know, for your career path to, you know, just to go up, to progress in life, especially when coming to the career side of life. So we are responsible for that. And what else in doing for you? You have to put yourself, you know, at the upfront. You have to be visible. Make yourself, you know, visible. People should be aware that there is Matebello out there who is more open, you know, to job opportunities. Don't limit yourself, you know, to work in your country alone. Get opportunities even internationally abroad. I once went for finance insurance Australia. It was a fully remote kind of a job. So yeah, do not limit yourself. Expand your wings. You'll never know where you end up. So yeah, these will be my final words. Thank you.